Hey, what's going on? It's Friday. We have service now.
And we are going to give you some free food. It blinked for a second and said we didn't have service just like 2 seconds ago. So hopefully everything is working good. It looks like good on our side.
Hope everybody's having a good Friday.
Yes. Happy Halloween. If you're out there with your littles, make sure you're safe. I shared, if you're in Citrus County, I shared all the pedo houses you don't want to stop by a couple days ago. Make sure the kids are monitored and don't knock on those doors. They were nice enough to provide the addresses. So, be very cautious. Don't let no kids go out by themselves. Make sure you have a good talking with them firsthand. All right, so back to Free Food Friday. This is the game where we give away free food, partnership with different businesses and restaurants that you can find in the Peddler's Post. This week, we're sponsored by Dynasty Property Solution, and we'll have more to share about them a little bit later in the show. This is a game where on Monday between 3 and 5, we post a question, and the first 25 to answer that question properly and provide their county, they get to be in the drawing, and the drawing is this. At 5 o'clock on Friday, we go live, and we read off all of the people's answers to our questions, and then we nominate or share the restaurants we're playing for, and then you get to redraw them. So there, you'll see the rest later. That was probably not the good best.
Well, last week the 3 winners all were from Citrus, and they wiped us out of our Citrus restaurants. So all we have today are Hernando Pasco. So, and a Winn-Dixie, they can go anywhere. So hopefully that works for everybody. But the 3 that we're going for today, we're playing for, is a Winn-Dixie, $25. Argentos down in Newport Richie for $25.
Hank, no.
And we got Trader Bay's Seafood. They're closer to, they're in Hernando, off of Hernando Beach.
Off the shoreline.
Off shoreline.
All right, I even remembered it. I'm not very directionally.
She can't tell you which way it is, but she knows it's on shoreline.
I know what it looks like.
Yeah, it's paved.
It's a paved road.
It's paved and it goes that way.
There's a fish restaurant right there called Trader's Bay.
There's ocean and
there's a marina over here. Somewhere on the opposite side of the road. I know that. All right. So we initially read off the names that were not in the top 25 or didn't answer it correctly. This week we said if blank was an Olympic event, I would take home the gold. So let's see what everybody had to say. Mr. Leland Ship said, if visionary leadership was an Olympic event, he would take home the gold. Donna Harrigan said, if obsessive worrying was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold.
Oh, man.
Oh, bless your heart. Chelsea Marie Bacos, if taking care of children was an Olympic event, I would take home the gold. I think I would be good at taking care of kids. I did pretty good taking care of my own, and I love other people's kids too, especially now at my older age, because then I can spoil them and send them home.
Yeah, they go home.
Henry Garnett Thacker, if making fudge was an Olympic event, I would take home the gold. Ooh, I like some good peanut butter fudge.
Yeah, I'll be right over.
Citrus. Karen Everson said, if reading books was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. Now that is something, if I was, what was I going to say? It's not reading books, it's learning. So I guess it's kind of reading and learning. If learning was an Olympic event, I would take home the gold. What do you do, Matt? If you were, what is your blank?
It's blank. I don't know.
You
what
don't
I
know?
would do.
I'll pick one for him. If being cute was an Olympic event, Matt would win.
She said she wouldn't want to do that.
No, I said I was going to do that. I said I was going to pick something to make him bashful if he did not pick it himself. So there you go.
It's blowing my nose today.
There you go. Yeah, he's a sneezy kind of guy. So Danielle Mae Sullivan said if being sarcastic was an Olympic event, then she would take home the gold. Jennifer Whitmore Cherry said, if loving on her dog was an Olympic event, I would take home the gold.
I don't know. You'd have to compete
There'd
with
be
this
some
one.
competition there.
Good night.
My dogs
All day.
they're about to get in a fight because one of them just grabbed a ball from behind us in their toy thing. Have y'all seen that?
Hey,
And Dynasty Property Solution, our sponsors on here, and they say Happy Halloween. And Leland's jumping the gun, saying shake and bake. We ain't there yet. Slow down, buddy.
We're not shaking or baking.
Slow down.
In a minute.
Tracy Villanueva says if being a great school bus driver was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. That is good. We've got a crazy one out here sometimes, let me tell you. They take the corner really fast. I'm like, whoo. Jason Mattinen said, if stressing and worrying was an Olympic event, he would take home the gold. Sorry about that, Jason. Roseanne Sabina said if drinking coffee was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. Alicia Manfredi said if eating mac and cheese was an Olympic event, she would have to take home the gold. My daughter would have to be competition on that one. Jacqueline Van Dyke says if talking and being social was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. She is really good at that. I've met her at a few networking events, and she's really good at that. Way better than me. Joette Hurst, she just wanted to compliment me, I guess, and she says she loves our dancing and singing and our upbeat attitude. Well, thank you so much, Joette. Oh, Leland said no. If shake and bake was an Olympic sport, Matt would take home the gold. See, me and Leland got you.
You guys should write jokes for the Penner's Post.
I do.
Hilarious.
I do, and he writes funny stories. So I mean, you pegged us right. Okay, these are the top 25 to answer. Let's see what they had to say. Adrian Hallow says if Couch Potato 500 was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. Brooke Williams, if sleeping was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold.
I'm going to try to do that tomorrow all the way to about 5:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rachel Thacker Miller, if shopping was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. She says just ask her husband. Christine Spiker, she says if candy making was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold.
That can be challenging.
Jenna Markinson, if playing with her kids was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. Yeah, see, Leland says he does that already. Right, pepper. Katie Lynn Brooks, if drinking coffee was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. Maria West says if being imaginative was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. Nam de Plume says if eating Oreos was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. Back in the day when I used to eat junk food, he barely got to taste those. That's probably why.
Okay, where are the Oreos we bought this morning? Oh, they're gone.
You should have jumped on them faster, I would say.
They've only been in our house for 4 hours.
He's exaggerating. It's usually like 2
3
days.
hours.
Like 2 days. Pam Serac, if spelling was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. I wish I could say that one. I struggle with that.
Me too.
I struggle with that so much. Vinyl Smith says if napping was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. We got a lot of sleepers on here, don't we? Kathy Roof says if Royal Match was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold.
We got the video game.
It is. It's a game on your phone.
Yeah.
I downloaded it for a little bit, but. And Devin Hallow says if sleeping was an Olympic event, he would take home the gold. Steve Duguay says if gardening was an Olympic event, he would take home the gold.
Cool.
Matt's pretty good at that too. Stacy Rockentine, she says if stress was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. I'm sorry, Stacy. Terry Peters says if speaking your mind was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. Well, God gave me an honest mouth. I can't help it. Leland said Hank ate all the cookies. No, that'd be Gus. That'd be Gus for sure. Susan Stalker says if eating chocolate was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold.
Man, I'm getting a sweet tooth after this game.
I know, huh? Zach Brooks says if soccer was an Olympic event, he would take home the gold. I think that one actually is an Olympic event, isn't it? I don't know what soccer is.
I think, well, yeah, maybe.
Stephanie Nistor, if drinking coffee was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. Rhonda Bodecker says if binge watching reality shows was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. Diane Roberg, if talking crap was an Olympic event, she'd take home the gold. Tara Hutchinson, if antiquing was an Olympic event, she would take home the gold. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I like that. Lynn Blindberry, setting off the smoke alarm every time she cooks was an Olympic event.
Oh
And she would take home the gold. Sorry, Lynn. Dana Waller, if thrifting was an Olympic event, I would take home the gold. You know, back in Colorado, I loved thrifting. Here, it's harder because a lot of the secondhand stores, they go to the thrift stores and get all the good stuff and then mark it up and sell it at their boutiques. So it's a little bit of a different environment. But if you go to the thrift stores in Colorado, there's some good stuff. There's a lot less secondhand stores there. Bubba Truby says the Olympic use of a remote was an Olympic event. He would win the gold. And Robert McKinnon says that if barbecue was an Olympic event, he would win the gold. All right, so how it goes now is Matt's going to give them some shake and bake. And then after they shake them up, we'll draw out 3 names. And then we'll draw the gift card on where you're going. Please remember, if the gift card that you get chosen for is outside of your range of where you can go, just let us know. We'll put it back in the game, and it will not count against one of your free wins for the year. And we'll just pay that forward, and you can maybe win the next time. We do try to keep them as close as we can to the people when they give us their county, but there's no guarantee. This is a fun game, and we do it to play fun, to ignite the spirit of giving in the community, and give our businesses an opportunity to get seen a little bit more. So if that's really the spirit of the game. So if you want to pay it forward, please do it. All right, so we're going to have to ignore that phone call because we're doing this business right now, and this is the business we're going to stand on. So let's go ahead and pick 3. Yes, I'm drawing. Katie Lynn Brooks. Vinyl Smith. And Robert McKinnon. Robert McKinnon, man, November's your month. You've won 2 We Got You Wednesdays in a row and now some free food. Holy cow. Nice work on that. Now let's see where they're going to eat at.
Sorry, I fell down. Okay.
So we will go with Katie Lynn Brooks first. Let's see where you're going to eat at. Winn-Dixie for you.
Nice. We got Trader Bay's Seafood and Argento's left.
Vinyl Smith. Let's see where you're going to eat at, honey. Argento's in Newport Richey.
Okay.
And that means Robert McKinnon.
You're going to Trader Bay's Seafood, sir.
Trader Bay's Seafood. They got lots of yummy seafood you can put on the grill.
Yeah, you can eat it there, or you can bring it home and eat it.
Yeah. We like to get our fish there and then cook it at home, but we have sat there and ate oysters and some fried shrimp before. It was pretty darn good.
Crab legs.
All right, before we get to who's sponsoring next week, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this week's sponsor. Dynasty Property Solution. You can find them in the Citrus Sumter edition of the Peddler's Post. They are a professional handyman service. Dynasty's is dedicated to delivering high-quality workmanship and exceptional customer service. Their team of experts are skilled in a wide range of repair and maintenance tasks, including plumbing, electrical, carpentry, and even offering cleaning services. They use only the best materials and tools to ensure long-lasting results. They understand that emergencies can happen at any time, which is why they offer 24/7 emergency services. On top of that, they offer pricing transparency to include upfront estimates and always communicate any additional costs before starting the work. You can find their base pricing right on their website at dynastypropertysolutionsllc.com. And if you are in need of any of the services they provide, please call Dynasty Property Solutions at 352-601-1907. Thanks, Dynasty Property Solutions, for participating in this fun game.
Yeah.
And now we'll talk about who's going to sponsor next week's.
There's two options. We have Argento's down in Newport Richey and Lake Lindsay Mall in Brooksville. I bet it's going to be one or the other.
One or the other. Argento's. Our favorite Italian restaurant in Newport Richey. They got one of the best Italian bakeries I've ever seen in my life. And what is that? What is that one that Chris gets there?
Yeah, the Stromboli.
Yeah, that thing was like this big. I'm not joking. It was huge.
At least that long.
It was ginormous.
Ginormous. 3 meals came off of that thing.
Yeah, and he eats a lot. So, yeah. All right. So that was it for today. This is what it is. Now, please check out. We've got some free rodeo tickets up for grabs. I've been dealing with new computer life, so the videos are a little late, but I did get the game posted, and I have it pinned at the top of our page. We are giving away a family 5-pack, a family 4-pack, a trio set, and a date night set of tickets to the Citrus Stampede Rodeo, the 29th annual. So Matt and I plan on being there on Friday and Saturday night. I think the voice of Southern Charm, Mr. Leland Ship, and his dad is going to join us on one of those nights. And it's a great thing that they do for the 4-H club here of Citrus County, and it's a lot of fun. There's lots of good food that you shouldn't eat, but you want to. And a lot of just coming together as a community. They've got prayer. They've got good sportsmanship. You won't see no kneeling going on there. So unless you're kneeling to pray to God. So that's it. It's a good thing. You get to get some good old-fashioned Pledge of Allegiance in there. It's all good stuff. So if you guys want to win tickets, we'd love to see y'all there, meet with you, take some pictures, have some fun. So just let us know. By playing the game, all we're asking is you take a picture of your pretty face next to the ad. You can either do it digital or in print and tag it on that pic post, and then we will get the pictures out. We're taking 50 players for this one, so, and we're going to draw on the 10th, so you got 10 days to play.
Get on it.
Big old 10.
Papers are out there. I only have one more day to deliver, and that's down in Newport Richey and Hudson, so
yep,
I'll do that Monday.
These ones are the ads only in the Citrus Sumner paper. So if you people out in Brooksville or Pasco County or Hernando or Pasco County want to play, you can go online at www.peddlers-post.com, and you can look at the recent editions there and snag you a picture with the ad if you want to come on to our side of town and have a little rodeo fun with the people at the Peddlers Post. Supporting a good cause, 4-H of Citrus County. So. Oh, and not only your picture in the ad, but I want you to tell me what the 4-H's and 4-H stands for. Whoop, whoop. All right, we're going to sign out and figure out what to eat because Gus just knocked down the toy box. I guess he's ready for some play time.
Time to remodel.
Yeah, and Hank's checking out. So before long, there's going to be a wrestling match behind us.
And like Amy said earlier, people are going to be out trick-or-treating, so here it's going to start getting dark in another hour or so. If you leave the house and you're traveling around or you're maybe coming home from, just remember, the kids are going to be out there. Just watch for them.
Yes.
Slow down and watch for the kids.
Yes. And we need to remind them of one more thing.
Yeah, don't forget to tip your waitstaff.
Yes. And one more thing, actually. If you're in need of a service or good that our advertisers provide, please think of them. They are the ones that make all of this fun that we have with the community happen. So you know what to do.
Yeah, y'all be good. We'll see you Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.